Pengajaran dan Pembelajaran Sains dan Matematik dalam Bahasa Inggeris PPSMI or the Policy of Teaching Science and Mathematics in English was first implemented in 2003 by Tun Dr. Mahathir. It was introduced again to encourage the mastery of scientific fields among students in school. Throughout the implementation of the PPSMI policy, the public have ambivalent attitude toward it. On the other hand, there are people, especially the well-educated people, who view it as one of the best platforms to be competent in the international language and produce the best quality of student. PPSMI was a good move in providing the future generation with world-class education that will help them survive a lot of challenges. PPSMI is not for everyone. Students who are not really good in English will have problem to understand the science and mathematics terms, especially for those in rural areas that don't get exposed to English language. They don't even have access, not able to buy English book, watching English show, or talking in English with their family and friends. Even the teacher also find it harder to teach in English. However, many teachers have more than 10 years actually agree with the implementation of PPSMI. Public or private university mostly use English to teach, but most of Malaysian students learning science and mathematics in Malay in primary and secondary school. So when they get into university, it will be challenging for them to understand. So PPSMI need to be implemented for make it easier to students when they get into university.
The planning that MOE do to improve math and science in English is MOE do a training to the teachers. Teachers play an important role in modeling good language practice in their classroom. Teachers become crucial for them to master the language elements of their content subject. So, MOE do training to the teachers consistently. The program that focusing on in-depth language instruction, cultural diversity, and adaptation of knowledge to instruction. MOE also fostering high quality teacher with world-class curricular standards and assessment of student learning. Other than that, the planning that we can get here is MOE give advice to every each school to do more extra class for students to upgrade English language. Give a clear expectation to students about English subject right from the start. The teachers also encourage students to speak more English by making good pairs. Other than that, MOE also provide notes. MOE provide textbook, activity book for students. MOE also provide handbook to teachers for the guideline in teaching, helps teachers and students.
To organize the plan, and in-service training were made for the teachers. An examination was used to assess English proficiency. This assessment and instruction approach indicates a concern to assure proper performance in teaching science and mathematics in English. Next, PowerPoint materials were provided by the Malaysian Ministry of Education to enhance English education. It played a crucial intertextual role in classroom teaching and were frequently used as a source of knowledge by both teachers and students. Besides that, English textbooks were offered in such way. Each section starts with an English-Malay glossary of major technical and sub-technical terms. Other than that, maths and science teaching scripts were provided in the form of teaching scripts included in books. These provided English lectures that included both possible teacher statements and possible learner responses. As for learners, English is made as an examination subject for science and technology. Bilingual examinations where questions are delivered in both English and Malay for national examinations. And lastly, MyCD is created, which its content includes interactive training and activities, games, simulations, and e-tests.
The PPSMI policy was a major oversight on the part of the government. The problem led the government to decide to abolish PPSMI. Rural kids are allegedly treated unfairly by the PPSMI policy and our native tongue will be disregarded. The government has implemented MBM-MBI to be replaced by PPSMI. MBM-MBI aims to dignify our mother tongue, which is Malay, by making English a mandatory language for communication and the language of knowledge at the international level.
Susun atur bagi memastikan jelas mengenai program transformasi ini sendiri. Okey, terima kasih Anissa. Untuk kita nak menjayakan TS25, sudah pasti ada kerangka konsepnya. Dan kerangka yang kita telah bina, yang pastinya ialah kita nak mewujudkan persekitaran pembelajaran yang cukup menyeronokkan supaya anak-anak kita seronok untuk datang ke sekolah. Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, kita memastikan pembelajaran murid itu lebih bermakna dan aktif. Mereka datang pun dia mendapat sesuatu daripada di sekolah itu. Dan pada yang sama juga kita cuba nak membangunkan kepimpinan pengetua dan guru besar di peringkat sekolah.
As you can see, there are 4 ways of controlling to successfully implement MBI. The first one is emphasize is placed on learning language basics and language skills in a modular manner in line with the idea of making learning enjoyable. The second one is through deductive, inductive, and communicative strategies. The third way is simultaneous initiative, create a goal for students to feel more comfortable speaking in Bahasa Inggeris while engaging in activities. The last one is strengthening the competence of Malaysian and English language teachers so it can boosting the professionalism of Bahasa Melayu and Bahasa Inggeris teachers.
Jika ilmu sains dan matematik diajar dalam bahasa Inggeris, penuntut boleh akses semua ilmu baru yang relevan sendiri tanpa pakar penterjemahan. Apabila menerus pelajaran di luar negeri, bahasa Inggeris amatlah penting.
Based on what Tun Dr. Mahathir stated, considering the above research finding and discussion, this study further testified that the fact that the implementation of the PPSMI is not a complete failure is recognized by many previous researchers. Hence, MBI has been implemented to ensure students can still learn in English while using Malay language as language instructor, as well as the result of our country will be equal with developed countries such as the United States of America and the United Kingdom. In conclusion, teaching science and mathematics in English have the advantage and disadvantages for students and teachers as well as our country. As we know, pursuing the progress of our country is one of our goals, but we still need to defend the sovereignty of our mother tongue, which is the Malay language.